Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
Hi, my name is Devin Smith. I'm an automation consultant with Solve.cloud. Today, I'm going to teach you a little bit more about Claude routines with Claude and how you can trigger those in some creative ways. Specifically, today, I'm going to show you a method of triggering based off of emails you receive and then routing them to the correct routine based on your workflow. You can also route them to the Claude routine using other automation softwares or intermediaries, as long as they can create a post request to the API that's generated from the Claude routine. So I'll kind of walk us through that step by step. And if you have any questions throughout, make sure to put them in the comments below. Thanks. Just want to quickly show you how to set this up. And it's pretty simple. You can even have Claude help you build this if you want, but you just set up a Google Apps script. This can have certain triggers. Right now it's connected to my Gmail. You'll have to sign in to give it access. What you do though is eventually what we'll do is we'll create a trigger here. And what we're going to do is, you can choose whichever function it needs to run on. You'll do it time driven, but you can see you can also trigger things from your calendar. And then we're going to do minutes. And then you can do every minute, or you can do every 10 minutes, however much essentially you want this script to be checking your email. This is currently, I only have one running, so I have it run every minute, and it only runs under very specific conditions. So it's not going to use up any of my Google Apps script usage or limits there. You do have limits, so make sure you're being careful to look and see exactly which ones maybe apply to your workflow. But I'm not going to activate this one for now, so we'll cancel out of that and go back here to the editor. But essentially this script, what it does is it's looking for emails that I receive that I have an automatic labeling system through Gmail that will label specifically emails I get from Fireflies, notifying me that a recording's ready, and I'll label that as process meeting. Whenever one of those comes in, this script picks it up every minute. And then essentially what it does is it routes it to, it checks a couple things, right? Make sure my tokens are all correct, and it will return errors if not. But essentially all it does is it takes that email and it sends it to Claude via the API. So I essentially create what I want to send to Claude, right? So I get all the information I need from the email that Claude is going to need to then go use its connectors, etc., to continue to do what I need it to. So you just come down here, and not only that, but Claude can help you build out the post request that you actually need to send to the API. It has to be very specific, so this could change in the future. So refer to Anthropic's specific documentation to make sure this is correct, and this is maybe somewhere you may need to come in and update later. But this essentially builds out those options for the API, and then all it does is it then sends it directly to the API, essentially using my token. So you do have to, in the project settings here, you'll want to add script properties. This is where you can specifically store your API information that you'll get from your routine. We'll go back to the editor. But essentially every minute this script looks for these things. If anything's missing, like my token or URL to the API, to the remote routine, or there's no labels returned from my email, then it skips it. And then what this does is for each message it finds, there could be multiple, right? It's going to fire the routine using the message we build. It's going to send it using my properties that you set, and store the URL for the API and the token. And then you're going to route the label. Again, the routing is more so if you have multiple labels. Currently, this is set up to only have one. And then what it does is it will unstar. Essentially in Gmail, I have it set up to label it, star it, and keep it as read. And this will unstar it and mark it as read once it's been processed, once it's actually routed it to Claude. So this is a way to essentially have Gmail realize that something's already been processed, so you're not constantly processing things through Claude. Awesome. Now we're going to set up our routine. So easiest way to do it is to go through the browser, claude.ai/code/routines. You can now create these remote ones in the desktop app as well, if you prefer to do that. If you go to that URL, it will show new routine in the top right. You'll click that, or you can do /new. I've named this one test routine for now. In the instructions, this is what you're prompting each time, right? It's kind of like building a skill here. Because it's kind of running through Claude code, you can't necessarily reference the skills unless you select a repository that you have referenced right in your .claude file or wherever else you may store your skills or your agents, etc. You can reference anything from there. So a good way to do it is if you have a repo that kind of has a lot of those things stored, you can do that. You can select your different models here. So be careful. If your routine's going to trigger quite often, that might affect your usage. And then you can switch the environment too if you'd like. These can run on a schedule, so you can schedule these. Your computer does not have to be on for these Claude routines to trigger, so you could do things remotely. Just remember, there are some limits on these Claude routines, so make sure you're not running them too much, or I think the limit is like 24 triggers per day, and then it starts eating more into your usage. So just again, be careful with your workflow and exactly how many you want to trigger. You can also set these up to run via GitHub event, which can be useful. But specifically here, right, we're going to call it via an API. You have your connectors, behaviors, and notifications as well. So you can look through those, adjust those how you need to. You can get different notifications, etc. So connectors, again, you can add different connectors. You can remove these, whatever this routine needs to use. And then we will just put some test instructions in here, and I'm going to save this. Clicking create. Once you do that, you're going to have your specific API token. You're going to want to copy this again, put that into your Google Apps script as one of those project parameters that I showed you in the settings. And then again, the script will reference this. So if you ever need to update it or add more to the routing, you can just create more routines and use the new API token. So you can click done. And then again, this is API trigger enabled. You can copy that Fire URL here. That's going to be another thing you need to add into those project settings so that the script actually references them. And then if we go back to the script, again, I just want to point out here, this script is set up to route. So you could add additional labels from Gmail with different URL props and token props. Again, this is what you're going to want to name in your settings here. The script properties, that's the name for your property, so make sure those match. And then again, you could add more routing here. So if I had a label that was like process meeting for a specific customer or something like that, right? In Gmail, you can configure it to get that specific label, and then this is going to look at those specific labels, and again, it's going to build the URL and the token based on the route label right there. So just know you can essentially make these pretty dynamic and still all have it contained in one script. So that's pretty much it, though. This is just one interesting way that you can trigger those Claude routines directly from your Gmail or email or other services, right? It doesn't have to be through Google Apps Script, but that's what you'd use if you were trying to trigger this via Gmail. And again, there's other easier ways you can do this, but this is just one creative way that you can kind of easily, within kind of the basic tools you may already have access to, trigger some pretty cool automation within Claude automatically. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put them below. I'll be active in the comments, making sure that I can answer any questions that you have. Also, down in the description, we'll have links to a couple different videos, specifically more about other Claude features or other things you can be doing, especially when it comes to combining Salesforce and Claude and MCP servers, etc. Making sure you're getting the most out of not only Salesforce, but your other automation and AI tools. Thanks.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.